Hello, citizens of the proud and mighty Confederation? I'm not sure what it is actually called in its English localization, but today, yeah, I'm a scumbag, basically, by not uploading videos for, like, forever. But, okay, put down your pitchforks, put them down, hey, I see your shovel over there. It's a big shovel. I don't like it. Ew. But anyway, basically I'm just making stuff up as I go, and I don't even know if there is anyone watching this video right now from people who used to watch me somewhat regularly, and you can clearly see that this is not an EU4 video. You're like, but friend you, where's the EU4 videos? I think I'll just skedaddle out of that question, and instead, I'm going to play this gem that I found on Steam. Oh man, this game invokes memories. So this is Space Rangers HD, which is a rework, or a reboot, of Space Rangers 2. Originally came out in 2004, and this is a game about sandbox in space, and I think there's videos somewhere. Can I just show you the introduction, please? I'll exit out of the game real quick, and then I'll show you the introduction. Come on, you have to see the introduction. It's fucking the best thing. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Best introduction. Best intro. Okay, this is not technically best intro, but it's just 1S company. It publishes everything in Russia. And these are the people who made this game in 2004, and they are still updating it to this very day. Like, holy shit, there's actual updates in November. Like, how crazy is that? Like, you make a game in 2004, you still support it to this very day. You release new shit, and you make content for it, and you make HD graphics. And oh, it doesn't have the actual intro. No. The intro's so good. Oh well. We'll press new game. And this is what it is. We get to generate our character. There are 5 races in the game. 5 coalition races of the game. Which kind of differentiate on, well, visuals. And they also have different traits. Racial traits. Like Maloks are these humanoid looking orc type of people. They're like big, bulky. This music is a bit loud, isn't it? No, it's okay. They're like big, bulky orc type peoples that like warlike, and they like war and they fight a lot. They have outdated equipment. They're behind on the equipment thing. Can I? It doesn't actually display any information on the races, unfortunately, because I'll have to just read through these, tell you through these. There's an Iron Man option now. Anyway, so these are like war people. Pedungs are these slimy looking dudes who are basically pirates, mostly. So these are warriors, warrior type society. This is like criminal, piratey type society. Humans are just humans. They are pretentious, sciencey dudes. They're these stereotypical aliens that you imagine. I think there's like even a head somewhere that is like super duper stereotypical. Maybe not. Oh, this guy is super smug. But yeah, they're like sciencey and advanced. I guess you can kind of compare them to super advanced Japanese peoples. Like, this guy looks like straight from the anime. Isn't that the anime face? And this is super anime name. So yeah, they are sciencey. Gal are all about enlightenment. They're like Buddhism, and they are super cool, high morals. But there are still pirates. Pirate Gals are a thing. You can choose any you could be a pirate Gal if you really like. It's not completely impossible. They're just, again, all of these are just stereotypes. All I'm explaining here is a stereotype, and just kind of the background for these nations. This is a warlike society, usually. It's a criminal type society, usually. This is just a human type society. Science, and like whatever the face, what do you call it? Meditation. For our first playthrough, I think we should go with humans. Just because we are humans. I am human. We will pick a face. There's a cool looking face there. Oh, okay, let's pick a face. This face is actually the face from the intro, which we didn't get to see. Durr, it's such a good intro. Why did they cut it out? Maybe they couldn't translate it. Oh well. So, we can pick a personality, which will determine what kind of ship we start with. We can pick a warrior, small but well-protected ship, excellent protective screen, no money, poor reputation with pennings. Which are these dudes? Mercs, slow, highly armored ship. Equipment is old and worn, plenty of money in the bank, massive batch of minerals in storage, excellent reputation with Malaks and Pelings, these dudes. Slow, highly armored ship, that sounds okay. Small but well-protected ship, not sure. Merchant, spacious, slow-moving but well-equipped ship. Enough money in the bank to conduct business, friendly reputation with all races except for Malaks. Corsair, small maneuverable ship with good weaponry and brand new radar. Brand new radar, that's nice. Fairly large bank account, awful reputation with Gals and Pellings. Good weaponry, new radar. I am kind of leaning towards this guy. Awful reputation with Gals and Pellings. It's not great. Oh well. Speedy ship, quality weaponry and equipment, no money in the bank. Strained reputation with Malaks, Gals and Thayans. These guys. I'm not sure what to pick here. I'll tell you what. We'll go with a poor warrior type of dude. Human warrior. He's a military guy. There's G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe will be his name. Who looks like G.I. Joe? I don't know how G.I. Joe looks. I can't recall actually. He's an Asian looking dude. What's this guy? We'll be this guy. You can pick a difficult. Oh, should we do Iron Man? Manual saving disabled. The game auto saves during takeoff. I don't think it's necessary. Let's not do Iron Man. Difficulty. So you can just use one of these presets. Easy, difficulty, normal, hard, nightmare. I think I only played on normal mostly because it's just kind of balanced. You know, I really don't want to play on nightmare. That's kind of junk. Pirates are ordinary. Price spread normal. Fair spread, small spread, minimal spread of prices. So this means what this means is that the strength of pirates. Oh, the coalition. All right, pirates are much stronger than the coalition. So coalition is what these five races compose. Ordinary. It's okay, so they're equal. Pirate and coalition forces are equal. Maybe we should make them a bit stronger than coalition, but I don't know. I think we shouldn't really tinker about this, because I am really rusty. So, oh, there's advanced adjustment. Warning, results from matches started with additional settings will not be counted in record books. No, let's not do that. Manual balance adjustment switch. Wow, this is like custom difficulty level. Alright, so you can click this button and just kind of... Oh, you can... Alright, so you can use both of these buttons to open it, I guess. And there's a difficulty rate for the adjusted one. Shows you how difficult the game is, obviously. We can choose our starting skills in equipment. As you can see, there's lots of different types of equipment. I will detail these in a little bit. So let's get skills, base accuracy, base mobility, base technology, commerce, charisma, leadership. I don't remember exact effects, but I think we want base accuracy and base mobility, because I believe accuracy determines how like much damage we do with our weapons, and mobility dictates how much do we get to move in one turn. Maybe we should do base technology though. Repairs, efficient repairs or cheaper repairs. I just don't. Let's do charisma and leadership. Fuck this shit. Okay, fuel tank. We're a warrior. We're charismatic and leadership, dude. Actually, yeah, charisma I'm pretty sure this improves our bounties we get from missions that governments issue. We'll see. Alright, fuel tank. Obvious. Contains fuel. Fuel is used for interstellar jumps in between systems, in between star systems. It is not consumed on the in-system movement. Engine dictates how fast you can move and how far you can jump. There's like a radius that you can jump in. I'll open the map and you'll see. Radar, you can only communicate and scan ships in a certain radius around your ship within the system. So the better your radar, the bigger the circle is. Scanner determines... some ships will be protected from scanning. It is, I believe, dependent on the power of their shield generator. So the better ships with a better shield generator will require a better scanner to penetrate the shield to see what's what, to see what their equipment is, what they're carrying in the cargo and stuff like that. The droid, I think I will actually take the droid here. The droid is something that repairs your ship constantly and protects you from dying. That's actually kind of good. Although I am really leaning towards getting one of these weapons. But we'll get to those. Gripper. Ships will drop stuff when they explode. Or if you just, you know, throw it out the airlock. And the bigger the thing is, or the bigger the cargo is, the better gripper you will need to carry, to pull that into your ship. Shield generator, self-explanatory. It creates a shield for you. It protects you from some damage. Not all the damage, so it's not like you have a shield bar, you have a health bar. No. You will take damage, but the shield generator will prevent some of the damage from coming through. And it also protects you from scanning, from being scanned by other ships. Industrial laser is a sucky weapon. Fragmentation weapon, it's okay, but it's not the best. Flux is pretty great. So is the missile launcher, but the missile launcher requires to be recharged. Triton, sorry. Yeah, it was spelled like that in the original as well. Triton instead of Triton. I don't know why. It's just the way it is. This slows the enemy ships upon attacking, but it doesn't do that much damage. So I think I'm gonna take engine, and the droid will be will take some base charisma and base leadership. Will be a warrior. Small but well protected ship, excellent protective screen, no money, poor reputation with Billings, G.I. Joe, human. We'll start on Earth. Let's go.
Volunteers, you have made the right choice by joining the glorious Ranger ranks. The military may take pride in their fancy uniforms. But in the Clissan War 300 years ago, as they suffered one defeat after another, it was the Rangers who solved the mystery of Machpelah and put an end to the most terrible war in the history of this sector of the galaxy. The Rangers are no cannon fodder, capable of only obeying orders. Every Ranger is his own general and supply battalion. Admittedly, over the centuries many have forgotten the Rangers' noble history and customs. There's no better time to remind them. As you know, 6 years ago the coalition of intelligent races has encountered a new enemy no less dangerous than the Clissan. They are called the Dominators and represent a new form of cyber life. As of yet, we do not know why they have begun attacking us, both on our planets and in space. Most Dominator robots have only a semblance of intelligence, so it stands to reason that they are controlled by brain centers. Initially it was believed that they only had one such center, but this presumption proved a costly mistake for the coalition fleet at the Battle of Bralgar. Now we know that there's a minimum of 3 such centers, each controlling its own series of Dominators. We were able to learn the origin of these robots, and some things about their inner workings, but this information is classified. Perhaps you will be granted access to it at a later date. Besides, now is not the time for lectures. The Dominators have already captured tons of planets, and our fleet is still struggling to recover from the Gralgar massacre. But that's not all. Taking advantage of the fact that the brave warriors are occupied with the robot invaders, pirates have crawled out of their woodwork, as well, bending weakened coalition systems to their will. The pirate threat was shrugged off at first, but it has become painfully clear that they pose as much risk to our civilization as Dominators. Now we find ourselves waging a two-front war, and the coalition forces remain the weakest link in this struggle. This means that the Space Rangers have once again become our last hope for survival. Now, the only thing keeping you from eternal glory is a medical examination. But between you and me, due to desperate situation on both fronts, the doctors were given a secret directive to give all candidates a clean bill of health. Oh, wonderful. Dismissed, soldier. So basically, this coalition government is struggling, and it decided to hire volunteers to promote them to the status of rangers, which gives them basically free reign to do whatever they please under the authority of coalition, and to fight the threat of the dominators, which is the cyberlife, the AI, and find ways to defeat said dominators, as well as apparently pirates, which is new. I don't think that was in the game when I played it. On behalf of the Interstellar Coalition, the Milky Way Ranger System, in particular, I would like to thank you all the true patriots. We'll remember that 200 years ago it was the Rangers who could put an end to the Clisson War. So Clisson War happened. It was the first game, Space Rangers 1. Things were, there were misunderstandings, resolved peacefully and swiftly, long-standing peace. Clisson always waged combat in space, whereas this attack took place planet-side. Thus the coalition met a new enemy, one that looks like a mix between Clisson and war machines of alien design. The machines self-reproduce at rapid pace, taking over one system after another, fighting with equal skills on planets. Dire times are upon us. With real troops, United Pirate Force attacked the coalition back. Okay, this is new. For the first time since Rachihan, which is the pirate from the first game, they are headed by a powerful and ambitious leader capable of keeping those rebels and anarchists on his heel. Identity is not known to us, or even the majority of low-ranking pirates. All we know is that pirates have never been as strong as they are under his command. And we are losing system after system to their control. Due to unscrupulous merchants doing business with the pirates and other such opportunists, we can't keep full control of our front lines. Our brilliant strategists are hard at work concocting plans how to sick the pirates and dominate against one another. But sadly, nothing has worked thus far. Maybe you'll have some fresh ideas? No pity. Our situation is becoming increasingly difficult for each person. Can I get a fight now? Ranger training course first. I'm leading my training, I think. Alright, the information will be available. Alright, okay, tell me about the center. Network of our centers, yeah. So, basically, these ranger centers are it's kind of like ranger hubs. Apparently you can develop your base now. 10,000 credits, really? Wow. Just in case you break something. No. Thanks. What are the responsibilities of Ranger? Search and terminate dominators, see? Like military fleet, Rangers are free to choose how to go about it. Completely autonomous. Get new micromodals. So you can trade in the nodes that you get from killing the dominators for these micromodules. Micromodules are basically small upgrades that you can install in your equipment. What is this? Rocketon. Level 3 micromodule containing unfocused beta conductors. Significantly boosts the power of missile weapons, partly that of energy weapons. Ah, that's pretty cool. Your current node balance is 200. Okay. You could technically buy this Rocketon, but I think I'll refuse trade for now. We can trade in micromodules for nodes. I need information on nodes. Nodes are microscopic elements which comprise the entire dominator control chain. Dark legacy of Clisson technologies which has found new life in coalition machines. These technologies are so complex, it will take millennia to study and decode them. Nevertheless, we already found practical use for them. Arranging certain combinations, turning universal devices suitable for utilization of coalition technology. Well, it makes perfect sense. After all, the core dominators are our machines. Dun dun dun. Nodes have adapted to them. Specialists want to design various performance-enhancing micromodules from them. So basically, we're gonna get to the space station, and it's gonna be explained to us again. But dominators are created by this coalition here. And what the hell? That is a song lyrics. This is chorus. Sun has set. What the fuck?
Who the hell are you? Completely... something. What is the range rating? So there's also range rating, we can check it out at any point. We are number 51. Out of a total of 51 rangers, apparently. We have liberated no systems, killed no dominators. We are okay weapons, okay wealth. Pirates, no other ships. We didn't kill anything. We are a rookie. The best right now is Onkyar. He has killed 58 dominators. He's got these awards. 58 dominators, and that's all of the ships he killed. He liberated 4 systems. And he commands Ranger Leonaric. This guy. He's liberated 1 system. Killed 1 other ship, which is basically a trade ship or a military ship or whatever. Vicious pirate. So of course you can do whatever you want. So you can do piracy as well. You can completely ignore the dominator's threat. You just do piracy. Outstanding trader. Alright. So this game you basically fly around and do shit. Do 30% of all assembled micromodules. How can I help in the fight against piracy? That's a new one. We need an agent to infiltrate the pirates' ranks and win over their trust. If you don't yet know about their special offer, then head over to any pirate base and you will understand. And then you just keep on climbing their career ladder. Have the smarts to recognize when we come calling, but be very careful. Already floating in space as separate atoms after the pirates made them. Know that without accurate information about the pirates' plans and their leader's location, brute force will not help us. We can drive them out of star systems all we want, but they'll just keep coming. Information is the only thing that can put an end to this war, G.I. Joe. Now the cool thing about this interface is that you can save any piece of information you want by clicking this button. And it's going to show up here on this panel. You can delete it just as easy. Except these things. You can undelete these things because those are actual missions. Let's open our ship interface. This is our ship interface. We have a ship. Apparently we can have multiple configurations now of our equipment, which is rather wonderful. You did not have that before. You can choose a speed. There's a protection. It's created by Measonic Shield Generator. Blocks 16% of incoming damage. We do not have a scanner actually. We do have a radar. Undula radar. Positive reaction from others is increased along with a fee from completing missions. Aha, so there it is. Pilot can command a total of 1 other ships and receive 5% of the experience earned by his or her subordinates. Alright. Dealing maximum damage influenced by enemy's mobility. Sustaining minimum damage influenced by enemy's accuracy. Okay, so I see. Equipment wears down 0% slow, capable of controlling 2 probes. Sell equipment of... Okay, alright, got it. We have excellent shielding for this technology level. It costs 5,000 credits. This generator is hell expensive. Compare this to the price of this radar. It's kind of dirt cheap. Alright, so we have a droid. Let's put it on. And we do not have enough space in our ship. That's just wonderful. We also have an engine. I think we should replace our engine with this engine, this singular engine. I can just sail this. It says sail. I should say sell. I really don't want to sell these weapons though. Those are the only weapons we've got. Can we find a better gripper maybe? Ooh, Pigamore Gripper 1. I did not see that one before. Missile weapons damage and shield generator -1. Mesoplasmic radar, engine, droid, biotic, vortex scanner, there it goes. Shield generator at less than 14%, this allows us to scan. Pigamore scanner allows 16%, so this would penetrate. And also you can buy a new hull for your ship if you'd like. They all have different series, of course, Transpol, Calais, all that kind of stuff. It's really cool, I like it. I like that it also makes different sounds when you hover over it, and it kind of like works and it shows you how it functions. I'll buy it awkwardly, but you know, it's still cool. Like, just don't judge, okay? Trade center, we don't have anything in our cargo, so let's just leave. Information center, You can check out some different news if you'd like, or you can search, which is really, really cool. You can search anything you'd like. You can search different weapons, if you know what you're looking for, hulls, equipment of it, all kinds, systems, planet stations, goods, persons, and yeah, it's pretty great. You can copy-paste stuff. You can save any news you would like as well, which is awesome. You can also save this information if I'd like to know, for example, what are the prices in the Sol system. Yeah. All right. I don't know what to do. I think we should just keep this in the storage. What are these die? Oh, you can sort. Oh, this is great. Move everything, sell everything. This is amazing. Oh, you love this. Open the cargo bay. Oh, yeah, so you can have this. Oh, you can have this simplified look of the cargo bay, and you can use these arrows. You can discard gate this over here, and you can also open it like this. That's pretty great. I like it. Kind of moves everything over here. We can also have awards, but we don't have any right now. Let's leave this station. Takeoff time. Ship ready for takeoff. And I think it's time to put a cut in between YouTube episodes here. So thank you so much guys for watching, and I'll see you again next time.